Hey guys, today we're going to take you through the squat to stand with diagonal reach drill, which is one of our favorite catch-all drills. It's going to help you improve overall mobility from head to toe and also help you work on the deep squat patterning. So first thing I want you to do is stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. So this is your squat stance. Slight out toe, but you may have to play around with this one to figure out what feels comfortable when you're in the deep squat position. First thing I want you to do is bend over and try to touch your toes. And if you're not able to touch your toes with straight legs, it's okay to bend your knees a little bit until you can get your fingers right under the ball of your big toe. And then what I want you to do is keep all your weight on your heels and pretend like you're prying your hips down towards your ankles and pushing your knees out towards the walls beside you. Once you're down in that deep squat position, if you're able to get your hips down, you want to maintain the position by holding your toes and pushing into the ground with your heels to get your chest up a little taller. And you also want to use your arms to pry your knees out a little bit wider, so you'll feel a little bit bigger stretch in the adductors. And once you're down there, you can, if you're working on squat patterning, you can pry your hips around and kind of move from side to side and feel what feels comfortable. You can change the position of your toes or your feet to see what feels best. From there, what you're going to do is release with one hand, so hold on to your toe. And you're going to reach up diagonally and then try to rotate at your spine. So you'll see how Lindsay's rotating at her spine, and she's not just throwing her arm back, which could create a little bit of crankiness in the front of your shoulder. She'll do both arms and then grab both of her toes again and hold on to her toes the whole time, and she's going to press to her heels and get her hips high and get a really good hamstring stretch before going down into the next repetition. So one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to let your chest fall forward in that deep squat. So if your back is rounding and you're falling down here, try to push your heels into the ground to get nice and tall. And if you're just lacking a little bit of mobility, you might want to grab either a couple plates or a block to put under your heel to elevate your heels to help you get that mobility and find what is comfortable for you. I'm going to have Lindsay do a couple reps from the side so you can see it from the side as well. Stand up, and she's going to go right down from the side, so you'll see how as she bends over, she drives her hips backwards as she grabs her toes. She'll fall right down to that deep squat pattern, so you'll see how there's like a nice curve in her upper back, so she keeps her chest nice and tall, and she's ready to do a couple good reps.